We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. James Paxton, a left-handed Canadian, gets the starting assignment here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's had a really solid season, and what shows me that more than anything, solid 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio, and if he continues to do that, he'll pitch really well in this one.
Gardner has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
The designated hitter, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. The head-to-head with James Paxton, 7 hits in 15 at-bats. Back up, and this is off the second base bag. Scooped up, throw just does get him at first as he was really moving that time. Standing in, David Ortiz. He's had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title. Back goes Stanton to the track, and this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 72 for him on the season. As the Red Sox get the game's first run, it's 1-0.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. The Red Sox are on the... Ryan Brazier, a right-hander from the state.
Leading off for the Yankees, the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pops this one up. Ortiz has a play, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting second, the shortstop,
and the pitch.
number 29.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Yeah, Matty D. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5. Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll move ahead to the top of the second now. Back now for the second inning in the Bronx, and here's Heidi Watney with an update on the weather.
Well, Matt, the forecast isn't pretty, but it does sound like we're going to get this one in, even if it takes a while. It's coming down at a decent rate as of right now, and it's likely to intensify as the game moves along. The grounds crew is standing by to put that tarp on the field if the umpires call a delay. We'll have to hope that any such halt in the action is short-lived.
Yeah, Heidi, thanks. It's not looking pretty, and guys, we'll just have to hope the weather doesn't play too much of a factor in the outcome of this one. Into the box now, Kevin Pillar. And you can see great numbers over the past few games. Out in front of it, strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Popped him up. Sanchez is there. And that's the second out of the inning.
Batting seventh, the second baseman, Bobby Velvet.
First pitch coming. Here it is. This is in the air out to right. Judge will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Aaron Judge. Well, might not have been where he was hoping to put that pitch, but he somehow gets a swing on it anyway. Strike one. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters, and go grab some bench.
And there's out number 2. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hard liner to center field. Pilar is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They still trail 1-0. At the plate, Christian Vasquez comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. This one's down to third. Andahar brings it in. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Striding into the box, Jonathan Arauz, as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like...
Meanwhile here, the throw to third is not in time, and he's in there safely.
That's not an easy thing to do, steal third base, especially off a catcher like this that has a good throwing arm.
That evens it up 1-1. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And now a lunging catch, and he does a full gainer as well, but somehow hangs on for the second out. And that'll score the run from third as they go up 2-0 now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And in to hit next, it'll be the left-handed batter Jackie Bradley Jr. No balls and a strike to count. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Into center field, line drive base hit. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. Next for New York, Gary Sanchez, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Fouled away. The next 0-2. Fouled off. The 0-2 once more is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Well, there it is. This one is going to be delayed as the crew chief has made the call to suspend action.
You know, Matt, I just get the feeling this isn't going to be a very long delay, and we do have some clearing skies, so I think both of these guys possibly will go back out.
Luke Voigt is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Yankees still on the lookout for hit number 1 here, and he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at-bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
And it's fouled away. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2. Well, the rain is finally past us as we welcome you back. James Paxton makes his way back out onto the mound, and we're ready to continue. Set to face him first, David Ortiz.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
And he is going to have extra bases to start the fourth. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock.
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. And the run will score from second here, as this is now a 3-0 game.
Well, Dero, you know, they say records are made to be broken, and what a monster year this guy's had.
Yeah, there it is, Dan. Most RBIs in one season. I can't begin to tell you as a former offensive player what that means. You want to put biscuits in the basket, runs scored in ribbies, and this guy's the best in the business right now.
The center fielder, number 5, Kevin Pillar.
To the plate now, Kevin Pillar. Yes, he'll take a look at ball one.
1 ball, no strike.
On a line to shortstop.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Bobby Dahlbeck. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another flyout wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with a sac fly.
The 1-0 home. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Gloved by LeMahieu. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile, the runner is in to score.
Hey, that was a gorgeous backhand stop right there. You could definitely tell he had a little trouble getting rid of it. Had to take that extra step. But I like that. The eternal clock was right on play, and he was able to make a great throw to get the out.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
And he fouls this one off. Here's another 0-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. Fastball swung on and missed.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away. Here's Miguel Andujar now. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 2-3 go the Bombers. They trail here 4-0.
Leading off the Boston, the shortstop. Jonathan.
First delivery to him on the way. Shot toward right center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And the Red Sox have something going. It's a leadoff double.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
Davy Garcia gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief. Here's Mookie Betts, and now the runner's trying for third. In there, now the throw. Not nearly in time as he takes third easily.
How about that for making something happen? First he rips a double, then on the very next pitch he swipes third, just showing what kind of offensive weapon he can be.
And that's through into left, a base hit, and the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
The batter, the designated hitter, Jackie Bradley Jr.
So here now is Jackie Bradley. Pulled toward right center field. Gardner is there, and he'll bring this one in.
The first baseman, number 34, David.
Now in the box, David Ortiz. He hit a two-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. Here comes the first pitch. Ground ball to second. This could be two. LeMahieu's got it to second for one. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
Now back.
Ready once again, J.D. Martinez. 1 for 2. He grounded out first time up and followed that with a base hit. A swing by Martinez, and this is driven to left. Into the second deck and gone. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left, so he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate as this lead swells to 7-0.
Yeah, it's a long season with a lot of peaks and valleys, but he's getting hot here in September. That bodes well for him and his team as things...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. But they strike. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Fouled away. Here comes another 0-2. Fouled off.
6 fouls in a row. This is turning into one of those epic at-bats. Who's going to blink first? Is the pitcher going to continue to attack the zone, or is the hitter going to come outside it?
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. From the stretch. In there, 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And nearly into the hit column in a big way. Instead, it's a foul ball. This is on the ground over to first. Reined in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they go quietly. Back now for the start of the 6th inning, and we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said it's one of those games where everything has come together for his hitters. From their approach, to their swings, to the results. It's all working. One key indicator of that, 6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
All right, thanks, Heidi. And it's gone as they add still another.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
Into the box, Bobby Dahlbeck. Down the third baseline. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Stepping in, Christian Vasquez. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. I had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there, but he's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. A leaping effort there by Gardner, but it'll be in vain. That ball is gone. A home run. Well, they've got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their 4th big fly of the game.
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Now batting, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. He grounds it sharply to third. LeMahieu for 1. On to Voit, an inning-ending double play. Digging in now for the Yankees, Gary Sanchez. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Oh, and he's caught looking at a beautiful curveball there as that buckled him for the first out of the inning.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Ready on 0-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
If this doesn't boost your confidence on the mound, I'm not sure what does. That's 6 pitches and 2 strikeouts in the inning, and that was a really nice fastball for the punch out on that one.
This one to right field and deep off the bat of Gardner. Betts looking up. Gone!
Yeah, they dug themselves quite a hole, but they say the first thing you need to do when that happens is to stop digging. Well, with that solo shot, they've stopped digging, but they've got a long way to go before they climb out of this hole completely.
1 ball, no strikes to count. A ball and a strike.
Classic case of the front shoulder flying open on that off speed. Needs to stay compact and stay in the big part of the field.
Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. The Yankees answer right back. Now the Red Sox DH, Jackie Bradley Jr. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now a drive out to left center field. Bradley with wheels headed for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his 2nd hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Oh, this kind of goes against those unwritten rules of baseball. They're leading big, so there's really no reason for them to steal third right there, and I'm not sure that was taken too kindly in the opposing dugout.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
Throw not in time, and he beats it out for his 3rd hit tonight.
Yeah, Matt, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
And this is on the ground to short. Could be two. To Voit in time for the double play. So base is empty now after the double play. And that'll give way to the third baseman, Rafael Devers. First pitch coming. Here it is. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the top of the seventh isn't over yet after the two-out base hit. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, one run on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left. Hot shot down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
He obviously was sitting all over that pitch. He didn't want to go deep in the count. He saw it 0-0, and he let it fly.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
Behind 0-2 now. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that break.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Betts is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far, and he fouls this one off. Set to deliver the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Can't waste getting the leadoff runner on in this situation. Someone's got to bear down and get a big knock.
Fouled away. Fouled off. Lifted in the air out to left. Martinez has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. For the Yankees, they're down 9. It's 10-1.
Leading off for the Red Sox.
Striding in once again, Kevin Pillar. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. Grounded down the third baseline. Here it comes. Hard on the ground toward short. He's got it. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. Well, it certainly was a bang-bang play, so no surprise here that they're giving it another look, and they may decide to challenge the call on the field.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout, but here's another look at it. Wow. Tough to tell if he was out for certain from that angle. I can see why this was.
And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will review the play from all available angles to come to a final decision. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A bouncer to the left side. To second for 1, but no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first.
Now batting.
At the plate, Christian Vasquez. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but, boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
The more things change, the more they stay the same. This guy's been producing at the plate all year long, and this at-bat is no different. He's probably surprised it didn't lead the yard after the season he's having, but he'll just have to settle for a double. Line
towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
I'll tell you, they're posting video game numbers here. I mean, that's their 11th run of the game, and they're showing no signs of slowing down. Just an absolute onslaught from this offense.
Into the box now, Mookie Betts. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third. And he'll reach second now with one away.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his third RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
That's in there, base hit. And the second run will score as well.
Man, I haven't seen an offensive explosion like this since I don't know when. It's been a combination of spotty pitching and inconsistent defense, and now they've posted an amazing 14 runs on the board.
Standing in now, David Ortiz. Oh, what a play! One there, but wisely, no thought of a return throw, and the inning will continue.
Now back, left field.
Here's J.D. Martinez. First things first, here's a throw over, and he'll get back in standing. From the belt, kicks and deals. Line drive, that's a base hit into the right center field gap. So now they'll have two men in scoring position following the two-out double. Ben Heller comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the
Rafael Devers, the next to bat. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And nearly a three-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. So stepping in, Kevin Pillar. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. First offering on its way. This is in the air to right. Judge is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So, bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
the left fielder.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Ranging back is Pillar. Gone into Monument Park.
Now batting.
In now, Gary Sanchez. Guess he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Hit in the air out to center field. And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first out.
Now batting. First baseman, Luke Voigt.
Now at the plate, Luke Voigt. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Just gets a piece of it, strike one. The 0-1 delivery. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a big league ball player that's going to give away an at-bat in any game ever. Nice piece of hitting right there, staying with it.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him.
The pitcher is acting innocent, but I saw it in real time, and my first thought was he did that on purpose. These pitchers can paint the black inside and out, make the ball move up and down. So a lot of times when you see a guy get hit in that spot, there was some kind of message behind it. We'll see what that leads to the rest of this game.
The 1-2. And it's fouled away. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2.
2-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. DJ LeMahieu becomes out number 2 this inning. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Urshela carries a batting line little over the 260 mark. The 0-2 home. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Yankees forced to settle for 1. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll give way to the rookie second baseman, Bobby Dahlbeck. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Gardner going back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, the catcher.
Now at the plate, Christian Vasquez, and he'll be trying to replicate that home run swing that he took back in inning number 6. Line drive to center field. Gardner is there, 2 gone.
Now batting, shortstop.
So striding in, Jonathan Arauz. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Now here's a drive out to right center field. He's around first, heading for 2. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Mookie Betts is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series.
And hold on there, that's not going to get him in there with the stolen base. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And he will crash into the wall, but hold on to it there for the final out of the inning. And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Now batting.
Here's big Aaron Judge, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Wow, he's not even being subtle about it. He almost hits him with the previous pitch, and then he actually does it with the next one. Going to be interesting to see if they seek revenge at some point.
Torres comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Popped him up. Devers waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Fastball, and he's got to duck away for dear life there.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit-by pitch.
Well, I don't know if he has a blister or some kind of mechanical glitch right now, but anytime you hit 2 batters in 1 game, let alone an inning, you're in trouble. We'll see if he can dial it back in before he hits another guy.
Gary Sanchez is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We could say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
14-2, the final score in this one. The Boston Red Sox get the win on